Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited today because today is a very special day. It's the third day of Makar Sankranti, and in my last video I had already said that the next video would be very special because it's the day of Makar Sankranti. For people who don't know, Sankranti or Makar Sankranti is the festival of harvesting and where the harvest season begins, and it is celebrated throughout India. So wishing all my Indian friends a very happy Makar Sankranti, very happy Lodi, very happy Sankranti, and very happy Pongal. So I'm really happy and excited. And today guys, again I'm having rice because this is homemade, home prepared, and it is usually prepared by South Indians on the third day of Makar Sankranti. I'm having puliogare, which is tamarind rice, and this is coconut rice and some vada. And along with that, I'm having some chas, that is yogurt mixed with a little bit of water and other ingredients. So I'm really excited. Let me dig in. I didn't had anything from the morning because I was sure that I'll be making a video, and as I promised in my last video that there'll be a lot of surprises. I'm actually planning to make a lot of awesome videos from now on and also include story time whenever I'll be doing a mukbang. And this is, guys, the vada. I'm sorry, it's not really in the right shape, but I think it's okay. If you go to hotels and restaurants, there you'll find this vada, which is like very crispy and in a proper shape. Probably because in hotels and restaurants you have people who are who are an expert in making those stuff, so they are kind of accustomed to doing that. Or you get certain equipments through which you can make round shaped vadas. Really nice. Now guys, for people who know how to make tamarind rice, you know it, you can make the variations. For people who don't know, Google it, or you get a ready-made powder which you can add it in the rice, because all the ingredients are there in the powder already. There is a puliogare powder, and you just have to mix it with rice and have it hot. And guys, you might have seen that I've changed my background. I'm not really sure how impressive this is, but I'm really excited about my background. Also guys, today I have planned for a story time, and I was actually planning for this story to be shared with everyone watching my video since a really long time, but then I was under the impression, or I was thinking, just let the right time come. Maybe then I'll talk about it. And by the way guys, now I'm having coconut rice. Actually guys, the story, or rather my experience of making friends is something very unique, and at the same time it's very different as compared to, what friendship is perceived in the modern day. um, a lot of people use the word friends very casually, and I've seen a lot of people adding n number of people on Facebook, mutual friends, mutual friends, people whom they have not even met, and they keep their Facebook profile public. I'm not really sure how many people really use Facebook as of today, but whoever uses it. And even the same goes for Instagram. It's all about the game of followers. This friendship is not something that that happens instantly. It is something that takes time, and it is all about understanding each other irrespective of whatever gender it is. And I understood that very late in my life. um, I had someone in my life who claimed to be my friend, and I was too naive. I'm not saying that 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 person was cruel or evil or something like that. But the one thing that I learned from the whole experience was that don't really put someone on such a high pedestal that you end up getting disappointed at the end of the day. And if that person is not as per what you expected, or if the person backstabs you, it really hurts. And then to you, the whole definition of friendship kind of changes. I'm sure many of us in this day and age might have experienced that. It's not like it has to, but then unfortunately that's what is happening around, It's really sad. And when it happened with me, it really broke me. But luckily, I have faced enough shit in my life, so it didn't really tear me apart. But then it definitely did teach me a lot of lesson. For someone who literally claimed to me my best friend and would share everything with me, eventually I realized over a period in time that I was just a punching bag for them, and that person had become an emotional vampire, kind of sharing everything with me. But I was not growing, but that person was growing, and all that stuff. And when I realized, that person started ignoring me, and didn't want to be in touch with me. So it took me a lot of time to come out of that, but I eventually did. And I'm a kind of person, I'm not someone into all that typical, masala or filmy thing, like, holding grudges and I'm going to show who I am and all that stuff. I have far more important things going in my life to even, give shit to all this. But it definitely did teach me a lesson that, don't put anyone in such a high pedestal that, you end up getting upset. And don't give someone so much of power that they control you mentally and physically. And for a very, very long time, I was under the impression that this person is my well-wisher and someone, who would always be there for my help and stuff like that. But nothing of that sort happened. It wasn't like I was completely dependent on that person, but I could realize the connection breaking off, and it took me a lot of time to understand that, this person is using me for their benefit. So I'm very, very particular about, who I talk to, who I interact with. In this day and age, I do understand that some people may find that very odd, because I don't blame others as well, because everyone has had some bad experience in their life when it came to friendship. And that's the reason the whole definition of friendship, at least in their dictionary, might have changed at a certain point. The same happened with me as well. But it did teach me a lot of lessons. You know, don't be dependent on anybody. So tell me in the comments, guys, what are your experience about friendship, and in my next video, which story you want me to share with you, or is there any topic that you want me to talk about? Because I read a lot, I watch a lot of videos, I watch a lot of interviews, I watch a lot of speeches, a lot of TED talks. I'm not claiming to be very intellectual, but I love doing that. I don't know why, but I consider myself an intellectual sponge, and I do watch a lot of videos, a lot of speeches, a lot of interviews, and I'm sorry, I try to learn as much as I can from all of that. So if you have any specific comment, if you want me to eat a particular food in the next video, or if you want me to do a story time, sharing my experience about something, or if you think that I should be talking about a certain topic, do let me know. I'll definitely research on that topic and talk about in my next video. Again, guys, I'm not a kind of person who is into, blaming anybody or something like that. Even when I had a fallout with my friend, I blame myself completely, because it was my mistake. And as an educated person, I should have known, what is good and right and what is bad and wrong. And I should have demarcated and not given anybody that much of power to kind of dominate me, or rather fool me. If I have given them the power, it is but obvious that there is a fair chance that they might abuse it. And that's what they did. So I blame nobody whatsoever but myself. Again, guys, I've been having rice for the last, I think, 2 or 3 days constantly, and that's too much of rice for me. And I have rice only when I'm doing my videos. Otherwise, I try to keep it very minimum. And even if you might have seen, I've had very little rice today, not like too much. And now I think I'm getting full. And guys, I'm so excited that I finished watching some awesome Korean dramas online. I just a couple of days back completed watching Korean drama called Misty, and it is an amazing drama. It talks about the life of a journalist, a very eminent journalist who goes through a lot of ups and downs, and how she triumphs all of that, but still eventually end up being hurt and lonely. That's what the drama is all about. So if you want to know more about it, and want to know my views, please do check out my other channel, that is the Badass Joker, and there you can see what I talk about, and I'm going to upload that video very soon. I'm watching another Korean drama right now, but I'm not going to talk about it. First, let me complete and then I'll start. So yeah. again guys, I see a lot of people on various social media platforms, including YouTube, where I see people often debating and fighting amongst each other about, you know, claiming for space, or maybe, you know, wanting attention. And then comes the question of freedom of speech and expression. So guys, as I said in my last video, freedom of speech and expression is fine as long as you're not creating nuisance to anybody. The moment, you know, you're trying to slander somebody, then in that case your freedom is gone. You know, you have to be responsible. You have to be very smart enough to know what you're supposed to talk about and not. And even if you're giving an opinion somewhere, whether be it your own channel, your own video, or whether be it your Twitter account or your Facebook account, you have to be very mindful. You know, even though you might have deleted that post, but remember, people can take a snapshot of it and it will come back haunted. So you have to be very careful about that. So guys, I have this one vada left, but I don't think I really have the energy to eat it. I'm full. I'm not going to stuff myself. But I'm going to definitely have the yogurt. Again guys, this is plain yogurt. It's not flavored. I just mixed a little bit of water. That's it. People add a lot of you know, spices or a lot of other options to garnish it and all that stuff. I don't really prefer all that. I like to keep it simple. So yeah. That was really nice. So yeah, so I've got a little bit of rice left, but I'll probably eat it in the later part of the day, and one vada, but I think that's absolutely fine. So thank you so much guys for listening to me so very patiently. I might look a little bit sober today because probably, you know, I changed my room setting and I have to be a little bit careful about the neighbors in the condo, so that's why I'm keeping the volume to the bare minimum. And at the same time, I would really love to listen to your comments. Please put your feedback in the comment section down. Give it a big thumbs up if you like the video, share it, and at the same time subscribe to my channel. And as I've said guys, I have given my views on one of the most wonderful Korean drama that I've seen last year, or rather the last to this year, which I finished watching just a couple of days back. And if you want to know about my views on that particular Korean drama, go and watch my channel, The Badass Joker. And at the same time, if you want me to research on a particular topic and talk about it, or perhaps share story time, or maybe, you know, you want me to eat something specific in the next video, do put your comments in the comment section. I definitely take my feedback very seriously. Thank you so much guys. See you next time. Until then.